Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a Ramble / bank video. This will be Ramble number 5. Just going to kind of be going over what's been going on, focusing more so on the last year in total, and just goals and what we've accomplished. Kind of watched back some of my previous rambles just to figure things out. But I guess we'll just go ahead and start with the bank. So almost $5 bank on the iron right now. Not bad, 170 mil cash at the moment. A lot of alks though. But I went ahead and tagged 2021 new, just prominent new items. So obviously we maxed this year. That was pretty big. I went 6,000 dry for a harpoon from worms. So I felt the need to tag it here. Revs, this is here is obviously Ancient Crystal, and then this is a bit of a spoiler. This is new since the last one. Finally pulled a Vigorous Chain Mace, or a Rev weapon in general. So we'll be headed back to Revs off and on, but feeling pretty content for now. I really just want the 8 mil totem, just to complete at least the totems in the log. That'd feel nice. 12.6k. I pulled it 12.4, I think, is when I pulled the mace. That felt really good. Obviously 9 ancient crystals, so we have the obelisk in the house. Still have our amulet. I'm pretty sure I already had that though last year. Pets is basically this tab right here. So we pulled 3 pets this year. Kraken, Lil Zik, and the Tangleroot. Bryo's staff is here. We did pull this year, but this is here more as we have all of the master clue item requirements completed now on the account. Any item we need, we can complete every master step. Actually, there's a lie. I'm missing flared trousers. Oh my gosh, I always forget about those. I dropped that clue. I do not like easy clues. But we'll get it eventually. I'm still wanting the ham joint as well, so eventually. And then we obviously pulled some third age. That was pretty nice. I was surprised. And then strictly PVM rewards. It has been a really big year for me, to be honest. Just looking at the bank from last year and where we are now. Obviously, the big 2 items. I mean, Scythe and Tebow. I mean, in the same year, I mean, literally 2 months apart from each other. It's pretty huge. Finished up Arma. We're only missing the pet now. We got the God Sword, the chest, and the helm that we were all missing. Inquisitors, we've been making a stab at Nightmare. The only uniques we got Jar, Helm, Staff, and obviously Harmonized Orb. That was super unsuspecting. Was not expecting to get a harm at any point really on this account. Just didn't think it was a possibility. But having some fun with that. We've been back to Chambers a little bit. Picked up an Ancestral Robe Top and 2 Twisted Kits. Sang from Tob as well. We have actually finished Tob minus the hard mode uniques from the hard mode that came out recently. So we'll be headed back for that, but just sparingly and probably mostly just during bingos as needed. Finished the 10 tentacles for the extended enchanted Trident of the Swamp. Finished up our Brimstone Ring ACB for next prep, but I already had it. Just got it several months back. Arcane from Corp was huge. We completed every God Sword in God Wars Dungeon. Obviously Bofa was pretty big this year as well, especially with the range rebalance that's come in. I don't even have it corrupted yet. I don't use it very often. Don't feel the need to. We are 1 item off God Wars Dungeon completion, and that is the Staff of the Dead. So I hit that pretty hard during the last bingo, and actually pulled the Steam Battle Staff, so making the Staff of the Dead the last one that we need. So we'll just go into the bank now. 170 mil cash, like the whole bank. 170 mil cash is just kind of the runes, quick teleports, ease of access type stuff. I use tabs for almost every piece of content in the entire game. Let's see here, just as I scroll, there's literally... You can slow down the video and see all of the tags, but there's literally something for every piece of content that I do. This is kind of just junk that I haven't organized. Herb tab, potion, unfinished potions. This has been done semi-recently, last few months or so at least. I did like about a month ago. To get some potions ready for some PVM. Like working through that kind of as often as I can, just when I'm AFKing. 14x14s are pretty easy. Some seeds that I need to go chuck in the vault. Made quite a few Guthix rests recently for hard mode tobs, and Jad speedruns are the only places I use them currently. Resources, so we've started processing some of our resources to start making some GP for bloods and all that good stuff, just stuff to AFK while playing other games. I'm in the process of getting up to like a 20k stack of iron ore, so that I can smith all that into steel bars, so I can make the rest of the cannonballs I need to get to around 100k cannonballs, just for Slayer and going for champ scrolls, stuff like that. I've been cutting some of my use and my magics into longbows recently. I will probably string the magics just for some extra XP before I alch them. Gonna end up selling the mithril for Tockle and buying onyx bolt tips, but we will process all of the addy and the rune into bars and then alch plate bodies or whatever we end up making. Quite a few battle staves from Revs. Started cutting all of our gems, going to be made into different jewelries. Probably some game decks, so some recoils from the sapphires. I have plenty of P-necks, so these will probably just be all made into bracelets, just to be sold. Obviously glories. That's pretty much the resource tab. There's the 6k of those done recently, just while AFKing. Here's kind of food and potions, so quite a decent stack of food going on right now. A decent amount of potions. Should last quite a while. Don't really need to go out of my way to make anything other than like bastions nowadays. Just some more junk. These are in here for pre-potting. Funnily enough, at Tob, because you need like, if you eat a wham bam, you're missing like 2 HP to get a full angler, so sometimes I'll just eat a slice of a cake if we're speedrunning, so I just have them in there. This I had out yesterday for Bandos, because I went and got part of the frozen key. Here's kind of the juicy tab, alchables, kind of drops, stuff like that. So need to alch obviously on my rune. Crystal keys, eventually we'll do the elven chest. Some nice bones, some unsold heads. Dehides from Vork. Bracelets from our Rev Grind and our Ether. Probably going to dismantle bracelets till I get to 100k Ether. And probably call it good from then on. Can kind of just upkeep and slowly burn through that. Yeah, obviously out of sapphire rings and recoils. 1.2k onyx bolts right now. Need to alch those. There's the crystals again. Just some more random food stuff that get his drops from places. And then basically from here, when they increased the bank space, I just started banking just everything. Just didn't even bother alching on task with the ring. Just alch it later, bank it, get in, get out. Basically, slowly started to alch some of that stuff. There's the slice of cake. Just move some of this around. I didn't bother organizing. Just kind of give a raw look at what the bank looks like day to day right now. This is kind of clue and miscellaneous. Scale stack looking nice. Burnt page stack not looking too bad either. Still missing the heavy ballista frame for 2 finished demonics. Zammy chaps are for clues. Recently picked up the Drake's Tooth. Still need the Holy Sandals though. A little fashion scape. I started keeping a lot more stuff in the bank instead of the house after they increased the bank space. Just because I wasn't as worried about obviously running out of space while doing General Slayer. This is kind of just some wildy stuff. Just nice to have it kind of all together. So I don't have to worry about it. And then here is the gear tab. So obviously high priority stuff up at the top. I like my general layout for the organization of things. Go a quick scroll through. Some new additions to this, definitely. Vigor's was huge. I was so happy to get that. Harm's super fun to play around with, just not a lot of uses. And then this is kind of extra stuff that I don't use too often and or doesn't have a space. Got some blood shards. Do not mind thieving those. I think it's actually a really fun method. Games next for Corp. Got a bludgeon piece, a regen bracelet. I only use that at Zolcano currently, so kind of just sits over here. These are all the seeds you get from Tob. I just hate them going into random places in the bank, so they hang out back here. Got some ancient totems and such just from revs that we've been doing. Haven't turned those in yet. Vigor's uncharged. I don't actually normally keep those, so that's there. Got one of the frozen key pieces. I've got another one somewhere. I thought I had the Bandos one. It might be at death. I think I died on my last trip there. Got like a couple kills with the mage method just to get the key. And then plat tokens. This is from everything we've been alking recently. I've just been converting to plat just to see how much money I get off of all that. So that's pretty much the bank right now. Gonna just be working towards processing resources to make money for bloods, getting the cannonball stack up, for the heart hunt. Oh, I guess if you didn't notice this when you first passed, I know it was pretty quick. 3 Eternal Slayer rings in the bank. We had a 4th one, but I gave it to Death just because I didn't feel like I'd ever need. I figure lose 1 in the wildy doing a clue. You know, you still have 2, so placeholder and 1 to wear. Don't really need a 4th. So gave it over to Death. 7 mil to the coffer. We're still hunting heart currently at only 25 mil Slayer, and so 4 gems is pretty nice. We have all of the staves, 2 mist, 2 dust. So not too bad. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on in the account. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. I don't think I did. Like I said, completed Tob. Just missing the hard mode stuff. Obviously, we completed it around 500 KCs when we pulled the Scythe. So that was very exciting. Glad to get that out of the way. Obviously pulled the Tebow about a month before that. Just around 400 KC. Only thing I'm still really hunting from Chambers is Ancestral Bottoms and Denny B. Obviously, Kodai would be super nice, but it's not really needed for a lot of things, especially now that I have a Nightmare Staff. I just take that for Ancients. Especially with Next coming out, like range, getting that Torva, getting a lot of upgrades, so don't really feel like going back to Chambers just yet. Probably after I have full Torva, we'll head back over there. Trying to think if I forgot anything else. Let's take a peek here. Yeah, 4 gems, 2 dust, 2 mist. no heart. We've had 14 blood shards. Tells you how much I go through them. I am very, very lazy at CM no prep chambers and at Nightmare. I'll take it as a switch and end up camping it for half the kills, or half of the kill at Fasani's, and then I just take it on every CM no prep because I do not feel like dying. But I will switch this over, and we will take a look over here. So this is my last year according to Temple. 69 levels. Nice. So 840 efficient hours played according to Temple. Not too bad. 230 mil XP. Obviously our rank shot up a lot when we maxed. Getting very close to sub 11 rank 1100 on Ironman. Sub 1K definitely next year. It's very exciting. Graph is pretty steady. Started off a little rough in January, and then obviously lockdown somewhere around here, and we just have kept going pretty much. This was maxing for me. It was right in this whole time frame, somewhere in here. I was going pretty hard on skilling. It was pretty fun though. I enjoyed maxing. Really, the only thing I didn't enjoy, I think, was the 40 hours of green dragons I did in the Wildy. Other than that, everything was pretty enjoyable. Even agility, just chucked on a couple movies, chatted with the boys in Discord. Was not too bad. We'll go ahead and take a look at the year of PVM as well. First time I'm looking at it too. Almost 13,000 KC in the last year, so not too bad. 544 EHP, so basically doubled almost exactly doubled. Off by 2 hours, almost doubled our EHP in the last year. That's been really fun. Probably gained a lot of that in the last, I don't know, 6 months. So it's been a lot of fun. Obviously joined Solitary this year. Yeah, so you can see here we kind of lulled while we were maxing. Didn't really gain any. Did a few tobs here and there. And then I think we maxed literally right here, I think. That looks right. Yeah, the 6th of June, we maxed, and it has just been PVM since then. It's been a lot of fun. Had a really good time. So, but that's pretty much everything I wanted to show. I guess we could look real quick here, see if we've been any fun competitions. Solitary Winter Bingo just wrapped up literally a couple days ago. Had a blast, pulled second place. I played Lone Wolf before that. Lone Wolf was great. We didn't finish too well, but still had a lot of fun. Joining Solitary, it's been a lot of fun partaking in these high-intensity events. I think I pulled 40 EHB in the Winter Bingo, being out of town for the first 2.5 days. So pretty good for me. I think that's probably getting close to my PB on events. I want to try and put in at least 50 hours during the next event. Just with work and everything that goes on, it's never sure how much you can play. But I think that's it. If you record a bank video or a ramble for your end of the year, wrapping up kind of what you've done for the year, I'd love to see it. Drop me a link in the comments. I appreciate it, and I'll probably be making another ramble. Probably a few weeks after Nex has been out, maybe even after leagues, just kind of giving my impression on Nex and where we're going from there and plans after Nex. So, appreciate it.